Hey everyone, it is Thursday, June 30th. The time is 1:50 p.m. and this is Queen Subway Station in downtown Toronto. And for this one, I'm gonna head out of the station and we're gonna go explore what's been called the world's largest continuous underground shopping complex. And there's an entrance to the Eaton Centre. And that is considered to be a part of the PATH network. And that is what I will be exploring. Have you ever seen a wallet do this before? Let me introduce you to this video's sponsor, Exter Wallets. These are super slim, high-quality wallets featuring that nifty quick card access button, as well as built-in RFID protection to guard against wireless theft. One of my favorite features is the optional solar-powered tracking device. I'm always forgetting where I put my phone, and the wireless tracker can send an audible alert to my phone from my wallet. It also works the other way around, and the app will even show you where the wallet was last seen on a map. If you ask me, that's pretty brilliant. Exter is currently offering 20% off as part of a 4th of July sale, so head on over to shop.exter.com/JohnnyStrides for an additional discount, and say goodbye to those large, clumsy bifold wallets forever. And this here is part of the Hudson's Bay department store. And this walk should give us a good idea as to how things are bouncing back in the financial district. This was certainly a lot busier prior to the pandemic. In fact, I read recently that only about 4 in 10 office workers have returned to the downtown core. And instead of averaging 4 or 5 days a week, people are coming in as little as 1 day a week. So this area here is on the north end of the financial district. And this is Foodwares, and I used to come here somewhat often when I worked in the financial district. I remember at lunchtime having to almost fight for a table. And it was sort of buffet or cafeteria style. You'd walk around and go to one of the different food shops, put your food on your tray, and then go pay for it at the register. But wow, it looks like it's barely even operating right now. That whole area is straight ahead. There used to be a roast beef counter. And just to the south of here is the Bay Adelaide Centre, although I am currently walking west. And the plan is just to kind of meander around the path for a while. It won't be possible to cover all of it, but I'll see what I can do. There's a map right there. I'll see if I can stop at the next one. there's one. So we are here, and I started here. So I think I'll maybe walk. I don't know. Something like that. But City Hall is just up these stairs. We can go out and take a quick peek. And that is Old City Hall straight ahead. And just across the street is New City Hall. And off in that direction is the Eaton Center and Queen Station where I started. And there is a look southbound Bay Street. All right, I'm gonna hop back into the path now. And I'll be passing by a number of food courts. There's one I used to go to just up ahead here, and there's a place called Mr. Souvlaki, which I think was probably the best value out of all the food courts in the path. And we have just stepped into the 80s. Well, the Teppanyaki Grill is open, as is the Hero Burger. China Walk is closed, Noodle King is closed, Mr. Souvlaki is closed. This place, Mealtime Express, I think is owned by the same people who own Mr. Souvlaki. And this area is underneath the Sheraton Hotel. And I think this food court has been remodeled over the pandemic. I remember reading there's something in the neighborhood of 17,000 local businesses that rely on traffic from the financial district. So with only a fraction of the workers coming back, that's got to make things difficult. Oh, there used to be a pretty good Korean restaurant right there that is now North Poke. And I also read that Go Ridership, which is the commuter rail that feeds into Union Station, which is just to the south of here and brings a lot of workers into the financial district, has reported that their ridership is down about 50% right now. And they're only operating at about 75% capacity. There's another food court just on the right here I used to go to quite frequently. Although you'd often see me here on Wednesdays, as that was when Burger King would hold Whopper Wednesdays. BK is still here, Tim Hortons is still here. There used to be restaurants all along this wall here on the right. So if you're wondering what the path actually connects, it's about 75 office buildings in total, as well as a number of subway stations. And it connects to a number of tourist attractions such as Roy Thomson Hall. There's Scotiabank Arena. The Hockey Hall of Fame is actually in the path. And as part of the South Core, you could even take it all the way over to the CN Tower and the Sky Dome via the Skywalk. And this is leading me towards First Canadian Place, which at least for now is currently the tallest building in the country. And it's also where I used to work for about 4.5 years. I'm going to take my camera out of tilt lock mode. There we go. There's another stretch of retail just above here. And the elevator banks are just right there. And the First Canadian Place food court might be the only one that's actually elevated. It is way up there. And you could exit out onto Adelaide Street, just over that way. And you could turn right here and head south down to Union Station. I'll be looping around that way. So each segment of the path here is controlled by the building owner. I think there's about 35 different companies involved. That's why there doesn't appear to be a consistent theme throughout. The only thing that's really consistent are these path signs. And it wasn't until the early 90s that a wayfinding system was developed. And then in 2018, that was refined. I wouldn't say it's completely dead. And this here is Scotia Plaza. So we are now right there. So you could go north here up through the Bay Adelaide Centre, and that'll actually take you up to where I started this one.
No, it's okay.
And off in that direction, you'll find another food court, as well as King Subway Station. I'm going to head south here and pass through Commerce Court. And then through Brookfield Place, and that'll take us by, I think, the Canadian Hockey Hall of Fame. I think this is new, the Starbucks Pickup Center. And I think these might be the old Commerce Court North elevators. It's a beautiful old Art Deco skyscraper. Yep, there we go, Commerce Court North. And there's another big food court on the right here. And you can head that way and find your way through the TD Center. I used to go to a Harvey's that I think was located right next to that Mr. Sub, and it does not appear to be there anymore. That's a bit of a shame. That was a pizza shop that I think only operated for a brief time. And that'll take you up to Wellington Street. And welcome to Brookfield Place.
Let's just wait the pull here.
There's an entrance to the Hockey Hall of Fame. I think they have completely redone this food court. It seems a lot brighter than I can ever remember it being. Well, McDonald's is still in its usual spot, just over there. I'm actually going to head up to the next level for a second, and I think you can already see why. So that is Bay Street straight ahead. And Yonge Street off in that direction. I think this is one of the more photographed spots in the financial district. This used to be known as BCE Place. There's plenty of pharmacies down here. There's a Shoppers. You'll see a lot of Shoppers, Drug Marts, and Rexalls. Yeah, they have definitely made it a lot brighter. This is new. Kalaba Indian Food Bar. There's the vegetarian restaurant. And if you don't mind navigating large, confusing underground parking complexes, you could rent a car from Hertz or Enterprise here, or Budget or Avis. And this is leading us to Union Station, where you can hop on the subway or grab a number of commuter rail buses or trains. In fact, it's the busiest transportation hub in the country. And the area to the south of here is known as the South Core. And the path network does extend throughout the South Core. Although that is above ground for the most part. So it's not quite the subterranean experience that we're having now. All right, I'm going to head back north. This is the Royal Bank Plaza. And there's another food court just below here. I think that circular LCD display is new. I guess it's worth noting that tomorrow is a holiday, so today it's more of the pre-holiday crowd, which is always a bit lighter in the financial district. Although, given how few people are coming into work these days, I don't really think that's of much impact as to how dead it is. Is there anything more annoying than someone who stands on the left side of an escalator? I don't know, probably, but that's definitely up there in my book. So this is north through the TD Center. And you could turn right here and head on up outside. And the next one, you could turn right. This is what I meant to allude to. And you could head back over to the Commerce Court food court where I just was. There's also a ripoff of a currency exchange. And just north here is First Canadian Place. And there's the Shoppers. I remember working here, and there was some panic as someone was stabbed right in this spot, and unfortunately they passed away. And this must have been, what, 2016 or 17? And the person who committed that heinous crime is now free to roam the streets, unfortunately. There is another food court straight ahead, the TD Center Food Hall, but I'm just going to keep moving as that leads to a dead end. that Timmy's used to have an express lineup. And that was for drinks or a donut only. But I guess it's not busy enough for them to need that anymore. And this is 121 King West. Where that Peak Physio and Rehab is used to be at Subway Sandwich. I used to frequent this Aroma quite often. So to the right here will lead you back towards First Canadian Place. And this might be one of the busier areas in the path. And this place is excellent. Porchetta. I'm glad they've survived. Well, I haven't seen the McCafe open throughout the pandemic. For us cheapskates, that was the go-to to get cheap coffee. And the path is so big and confusing, you'll be excused for not realizing I've already been to this spot on this walk. I was walking in the other direction. The Abnormal Beauty Company. And I came down that way. And this here on the right is St. Andrew Subway Station. Well, first we gotta go through 150 King West.
There's a food court down there.
Forgot about this little stretch.
Oh my goodness, it's just horrible.
There used to be an Aussie meat pie shop here. And this will lead us into the subway station. Maybe I'll just continue down to Simcoe Place. So quiet down here, you can hear everyone's shoelaces bouncing up and down.
Sorry, that was a lot to take it. If you don't mind me asking, can you tell me what the people in the second? It's, oh, yeah, they were the color. Possibly, but I just answered it. I said, no worries. I'm like, it's 11. And I just said, it's Saturday.
And just appears Roy Thompson Hall, home of the Toronto Symphony Orchestra. And a brief look at the CN Tower. And this leads towards the very unfortunately designed Metro Hall. I'll be turning south and heading towards the RBC Tower. That's also where you'll find the Ritz-Carlton. And about 3 weeks ago, I did a video exploring the Ritz-Carlton. And it is yet another nearly empty food court. There's an entrance to the Ritz. And just in case if you were questioning if the path was really this big, I've been walking for over 40 minutes now. And I have missed a great deal of the path. I do apologize for the sound of my shoelaces bouncing up and down. It's not normally an issue, but you're walking through quiet hallways. It's too late in the video to do anything about it anyways. And welcome to Simcoe Place. I could go left here and head up to the lobby. I think I will take the stairs straight ahead instead. I used to go to Tabooly here. And if I went to a place regularly in the path, it's kind of an official endorsement that it's reasonably priced. So let's head on up to Front Street West here. And there's the Ritz-Carlton. And that is Front Street right there, and the Metro Toronto Convention Center, and the CBC headquarters. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed this one, exploring the path on the last Thursday in June. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. And if you wish to support the channel, there's links to Patreon and YouTube channel membership in the description. And there's also now a super thanks button appearing below these videos. And I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. All right, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.